Hello, welcome to Low Budget Entertainment. I'm Rick.
And I'm Morty.
And today we're going to be reviewing Andrew and Bubba Season 3.
Yes, we are. First, let us go episode by episode of
Rick and Morty.
Rick and
Season
Morty.
3.
Yeah, Rick and Morty.
They wouldn't make a TV show out of us.
No,
it would just
or
be
a
gay
YouTube
porn.
channel. Okay, yeah. So,
We shouldn't make a YouTube
the
channel.
first episode is Rick Shank Redemption. All basically just Rick breaks out of space prison. Beth and Jerry break up. Anything else of note in that?
Well, that one came out months ahead of the rest of the season.
That's true. So it doesn't even feel like anything.
Yeah, it really doesn't. But
so,
regardless, we'll go on to the next episode.
Rick Manting the Stone. That was basically their Mad Max parody.
Which was really funny. But it was
really
just...
funny.
It was a
Nothing
good episode.
major. Pickle Rick, probably the most famous episode of the series.
Really good. Overhyped.
Yes.
Not overhyped, over-appreciated. It's a good episode, but, God, give it a break, people.
Vindicators 3, Saw, Avengers, spoof thing.
Yep.
Whirly Durly experience, conspiracy. That was
I forgot
pretty
about
good.
it until just now.
Yeah. Rest and
Relaxation.
It's the one with Toxic Rick and Morty. That was pretty fun.
That's another one I forgot, except for the first scene when they it'll only be 5 minutes more.
Yeah.
And then 6 weeks later, that was funny. That was funny. That's the only part I really remember.
The Rick Lantis mix-up, which is a 9.9 on IMDb.
Yes, the Rick Lantis mix-up was definitely the highlight of this season.
Oh, absolutely. Morty's Mind Blowers, or a.k.a. Interdimensional Cable 3.
Yeah. It was good, just not as good as an Interdimensional Cable.
Absolutely not. ABC's of Beth, probably one of the most, even though it was at the end, forgetful episodes for me.
I hate Beth, so, I mean...
And then Rick versus President of the United States, which I thought was really good.
It was a really fun episode.
Last 5 minutes.
Yeah. Last 5 episodes kind of seemed tacked on, like we have to wrap this up, but we don't really know what we're doing. It kind of just seemed like an episode that was a normal episode that they just happened to make the season finale, which Rick and Morty is supposed to be anti-TV, so it makes sense. But a little disappointing for knowing you're going to have to wait, hopefully not 4 years to get the next season.
Yeah. So some general thoughts on the season. I guess if I had to rank the seasons, I still think season 2 is my favorite. I think season 2. I hope this isn't the start of a decline. I hope it might have just been everybody's expectations and anticipation from a year and a half without it built up to something that was just a really good season.
The biggest problem with having a 3-year was that how long it was? 3 years?
I think it was 2 years.
2 years in between is no matter what you're gonna underdeliver. So. Whatever you guys did to make 2 years, to take 2 years, don't do it.
Yeah.
If Family Guy can make, 30 episodes every year, that Family Guy is good. It's not as good as Rick and Morty.
It's like 15 episodes a year now that they have the money and they make so much per episode.
Right.
And I'm not going to rank Family Guy up there with Rick and Morty.
No, but I mean, if you can do that, and if you can do The Simpsons, and you can do whatever other cartoons they make,
I feel like
you can do Rick and Morty.
At one episode, they did poke fun at themselves for
taking a long time.
So
I picked up on that. I thought that was pretty good. I guess we're both saying I would say it's an enjoyable season. There are episodes that definitely made you you're like, yes, this was worth the wait. Other episodes that are forgetful, but that's any TV season for any show. So it's forgivable. It's not like this is a bad season or anything.
Yep, I agree completely. I found myself still laughing out loud continuously. I love how many things they just kind of left open. We talked about how one thing, and we'll talk about more in our thoughts about what season 4 might bring. But we talked about how it kind of felt like a build-up. And there's a theory out there that they might have just planned 4 seasons, and that might be it. And that the evidence for it is that season 3 kind of constantly felt like it was just building up for something greater.
Oh, jeez. It sure did.
Yeah.
All of the big episodes, especially the Rick Lantis mix-up, no payoff this season.
Exactly.
So it makes you worry that they're building towards something bigger to finish it. I doubt it. With all the money you're making, you want to keep that going for as long as you can. So
I agree. So, should we move into our favorite and worst episode then?
Yeah.
All right. So I'll go with my favorite. Obviously, the general public's favorite is Pickle Rick. That's in my top 3.
Yeah.
But without a doubt, my favorite's a Rick Lantis mix-up. I thought you get Dan Harmon literally voicing every line of every character in the entire episode, which is just cool.
No, Justin Roiland.
Yeah, that's what I meant. Justin Roiland, I apologize if you ever come across this, Justin.
Come on.
Big fan.
Justin, we know you were our first subscriber.
No, but it was just unbelievably funny seeing all these different Ricks and Mortys and all the storylines and seeing it end up in ultimate doom for every single one of them except for Evil Morty.
Except for Evil Morty. Spoilers. I'm going to go with one of the episodes, I think the episode I remember the most. Like, Rick Moranis makes up with something special, so it almost feels to me like a cop-out, because that's what everyone's going to choose, that and Pickle Rick. So you cop-out. So I'm just going to pick the one that felt like an ordinary episode that was also my favorite. And that, you're going to be shocked by this, was Rick Mansing the Stone. The Mad Max episode. I thought that was funny as hell. It was a good return to a steady season. It was a good parody to Mad Max, which is now more popular than it was since they had Fury Road come out. And I thought all the characters had something to do, and it felt like an actual progression of what they'd been building towards with Beth and Summer and the whole divorce, or Beth and Jerry and the whole divorce. That's all fair arguments. Yeah. Now to get into our least favorite episode of the season, I don't want to say worst because
I don't look at the list. I don't want to say worst because I don't think there was a worst episode, but there's definitely my least favorite. Yeah, I have absolutely. 2 episodes tied for that, but just for the sake of controversy, my least favorite was Rick Mansing the Stone. Okay. My other one was ABCs of Beth, and I just don't love Beth, and the whole thing just felt not that funny to me.
Yep. That's definitely one of my least favorite ones.
Oh, yeah.
I would say that I think the scene where the actual little kids did the voices of the kids in the play where the kid was like, I'm going to hump this tree.
Yeah.
That scene kind of fixed the episode for me.
Yeah.
I don't like Beth as a character anyway. I felt like Summer was getting... Like with Rick and Mansing the Stone, Summer was going to become more of a main character, which I like Summer. And then they just kind of dropped her off and had more to do with Beth. But I'm going to say my least favorite was the Whirly Durly Conspiracy.
That one was, I see where your points are. I
understand
like that view.
So I like Jerry as a character. I like him better than
You know what I really didn't like about that episode was the Morty, Beth, and Summer thing where it's Honey, I Blew Up the Kid.
Oh, yeah, I didn't even remember that.
Exactly, I didn't think it was that great. And another thing before we move on to season 4 thoughts is another one I really liked was Vindicators. I just thought that one, it came off the end of the Pickle Rick hype, and a lot of people didn't like it. I thought it was a better episode than Pickle Rick, and I still stand by it. I think it had more plot and more to say about the world.
It was more of an actual Rick and Morty episode, whereas Pickle Rick felt like just your ordinary cartoon.
And I mean, the spin of taking us from a superhero mock to a Saw mock, just like that was freaking
I didn't see it
phenomenal.
coming, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Killing off all the superheroes that you're supposed to think will be the main character.
And killing off the villain within the first 5 minutes of the episode is great.
They did a lot of playing with the marketing this season.
Oh, yeah.
They sold you something in the next week on Rick and Morty, and then gave you something completely different, which was, we should expect it.
Especially with Rick versus POTUS at the end there.
Yes. You think, he's going to fight the evil president, Morty. No. He's just fighting the president of the United States.
And what a way to lead into season 4.
Yes.
Thoughts.
Thank you. So I did that on purpose.
We talked a lot about so many things being open, and if we're going to go on that train, I mean, I know in the after credit scene you have Mr. Poopy Butthole, and you have him proposing to Morty in Morty's Mind Blowers,
which apparently he said no to because he's married and has a baby.
Yeah.
Poor Mr. Poopy Butthole.
So you have Mr. Poopy Butthole basically being left open. Nice. Didn't even do that on purpose. You have Phoenix Person never made his return.
Yep, no payoff for either.
No payoff for Evil Morty.
Or the Blue Vindicators lady.
No payoff for Is Beth a Clone.
Yep, that's 5 things.
So
you understand why we say it's a build-up for season 4.
Exactly. They could make season 4 just be unbelievably epic where bam, you get Phoenix Person. Bam, you have a super funny Mr. Poopy Butthole.
The Rick and Morty series.
Oh, the Vindicators leader who escaped.
Yeah, I said that.
Oh, you did?
The Blue Vindicators lady.
Yeah, her coming back. I mean, you could literally just drill off awesome episodes
Or you can save it for further seasons, like Evil Morty was in season 1, comes back in season 3. You could have Vindicator's Lady come back in season 7 for all, Who knows? Who cares?
The Szechuan sauce also, they didn't really mention it the rest of the season. That could be.
It's going to be McDonald's for one day only.
Saturday, October 7th.
2017.
Hopefully we upload this before that day.
It could be 2018 before we upload it. Who knows?
Nice.
The show could be canceled. Dan Harmon could be dead.
If we're going to
hope not.
Things we're scared of for Rick and Morty, season 4, I'm scared they try and do something spoofed off Pickle Rick. I'm also scared they do something. I hope they go back to interdimensional cable if they're going to do one of those.
the Morty's Mind Blowers was a good one-off. It was a good placeholder for interdimensional cable, but it just didn't feel like a Rick and Morty season without them even watching it once.
And then I have to give one. Please give me just more. Regular Rick and Morty adventures. That's one thing I missed. I feel like we didn't get that.
It was a very gimmicky season.
It was, and so hopefully it doesn't take 6 years to get another season of Rick and Morty.
Yeah, I want more Jerry, but
more Jerry. That's another thing. Hopefully we'll get. And I think that's a perfect way to end it. Yep. Overall rating for the season, I still give it a 9 out of 10. For just if you're saying would you rate a TV?
Yeah, season? It's hard to. It's on par with season 1. Season 2 was It was like a highlight. That was its prime. Mm-hmm. Hopefully that wasn't its only prime. Hopefully, it keeps getting better. And you have off seasons, but who knows? Like the Tigers.
Correct.
Well, thanks for watching. Please watch more low budget entertainment. See you next time. And cut. Are we done?
Yep, we're on.
All right. So, Bubba, do you want to grab my Terry folds?
Oh, do I?
All right.
No, we're not including that. We're not including that last part.